what you're in store for this evening, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it all. So I'd like to start by introducing the driving force behind the Civil War Music Heritage Gathering, and that's John Quinn and the 77th New York Balladeers.
Last year we didn't have a chance to acknowledge some of the organizations and people that really are behind the scenes, really make the music gathering happen. And first of all, if it wasn't for the artists that agreed to come to Windham each year and to bring their talents and to share their latest research or their latest studies about the music of the period in their workshops, and of course, you know, it culminates in the grand concert tonight. The gathering wouldn't be the kind of event that it is. And it's what distinguishes, I think, this Civil War Heritage Weekend as compared to others, and that's the diversity that we try to present here at Windham as far as what the popular culture was during the period. So I'm indebted to all of the artists, and when I say artists, I mean living historians, the folks that do the study and portray the personalities that grace our encampment, as well as the performing artists, the dancers, the folks who have a flair for the dramatic, and there's a few of us that have that kind of flair. That's right, yeah. And of course, this year, again, consistent with the theme of diversity, is having the opportunity to have Ron Tunison and Paul Martin III. I think, how many of you remember last year the clowns? Remember decorating the hall last year, and then it was Bozo the clown that we had to look at on the back wall back there. I'm not nothing against clowns. I'm not like Kramer. I'm fearful of clowns. But it just didn't fit. It just didn't fit with with the ambiance of the hall, and we're so grateful that both Paul and Ron have brought their talents to the gathering this year. Of course, the planning committee of three. Soon to be four, Bill.
Yeah, no.
I'll be sending more emails to Lee next year. So it'll be the gang of four. Having the two colleagues that we get together and we talk about all the aspects of putting an event on. There's no egos. It's just what do we need to do to create a time where people can just come out of your busy lives and enjoy history and enjoy each other, and that's the kind of fellowship that we try to carry forward, inviting people to come to the community of Windham. So it's just an honor to be able to work with both Bill and John. I know. See, that's right. Yeah, he's looking for something. Some of our funders, the Windham Chamber of Commerce, the Greene County Council of the Arts. Are there any of the Council of Arts people here? Where are you? Could you stand up and just acknowledge yourself? Colette Lemon, who just identified herself. She's so helpful in the grant process and helping to advocate for this program. The Greene County Promotions Department, the Troy Savings Bank Charitable Trust, Key Bank, the members of the Civil War Heritage Foundation, and if you look at our program book with all of the sponsors that help us generate the resources so that we can treat everybody, to the dinner on Saturday night. Without that kind of support from the hotel community, we just, quite frankly, wouldn't be able to do it, and we wouldn't be able to give you, the kind of quality performance and set the kind of stage for the kind of quality of artists, that we bring in each year. So for that, we are indebted. I'm going to shut up now. And